Now at 5, Newton County, Missouri authorities arrest a man wanted for a fatal stabbing in Jasper County. Plus, McDonald County authorities announced the conclusion to a more than 30-year-old cold case. And the city of Pittsburgh discusses its recent installation of license plate recognition cameras.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Newton County, Missouri authorities capture a murder suspect following a manhunt. This is KOAM News at 5. I'm Dow Quick. Scott Burleson was wanted for the March 2nd stabbing death of Seth Langford. Burleson had evaded police several times before, but this afternoon the Newton County Sheriff's Office caught him, took him into custody without incident. He faces charges of second-degree murder, first-degree robbery, and 2 counts of armed criminal action. Now, authorities this afternoon urged people in the area of Kentucky Road and State Line Road to stay indoors as they apparently narrowed in on that suspect. They have not yet released specific details of his capture. McDonald County, Missouri authorities today announced the conclusion of a 33-year-old cold case. In 1990, a couple walking on Oscar Talley Road in the southwest part of the county found the decomposing body of a woman. Investigators began referring to the woman as Grace Doe until 2021, when they used advanced DNA testing and discovered the body was that of Shauna Garber, who had been living in northeast Oklahoma. Well, today they announced they've identified a now deceased suspect in Garber's murder, Talfie Reeves, who was well known to local law enforcement.
It feels good. It felt great when we identified her and able to lay her to rest with the family. It feels great to have a suspect and know who did it.
Reeves, the suspect, died in November of 2021. You can find much more information on this case on our website, KOAMnewsnow.com. A Chanute, Kansas resident is dead after this massive fire at an apartment complex overnight. Authorities say the Cornerstone Apartments caught fire around 1 this morning. All 24 units of the complex were occupied at the time. When first responders arrived, they found the south half of the building fully engulfed. Officers evacuated the building, but numerous people were injured and 1 person died. Red Cross disaster workers will be at Chanute City Park Pavilion until 6 this evening and from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow to help residents who need assistance. The city of Pittsburgh is the most recent one in the area to install cameras to recognize the license plates of stolen vehicles and wanted suspects. The technology is already being used in 7 Southeast Kansas law enforcement agencies and in Jasper County, Missouri. KOAM's Fernandez Silva has more.
Pittsburgh citizens have seen 14 cameras like this one being put up around the city. The equipment raised concerns for some of the residents who shared their thoughts on social media. "I hope it's not so they can start charging us for driving on the highways," wrote one. "They want to track our every move," said another one. "Unconstitutional. Looks like Big Brother." KOAM spoke to the Pittsburgh Deputy Chief of Police to address these concerns and understand how the flock cameras work.
One of the speculations that we've heard is obviously privacy concerns a big deal, but this is going to be more of a societal question than it is our question to ask. Right now the cameras are available as a technology and they've been shown to actually help detect and reduce crime.
According to the Pittsburgh Deputy Chief of Police, the camera captures a one-time snapshot of vehicles. The system keeps the images for 30 days. The equipment looks to see if that particular license plate number has been entered into the National Crime Information Center. They want to check if the license plate number is associated with a wanted person, a stolen motor vehicle or license plate, a missing person alert, or some other alert that a law enforcement agency has entered into NCIC. Henderson says that if the license plate is flagged when checked against the national database, an immediate notification is sent to the city's dispatch center. If the car is not listed on the database,
the car drives by and it still gets an image of the vehicle, it still runs the license plate and gets an image of that vehicle, but it does nothing beyond that.
He also emphasized that the cameras don't do facial recognition and are not designed or intended to be used for traffic enforcement. The sample was shared with our team by the Allen County Sheriff's Office, which already uses the flock cameras as an extra resource. Have it helped the city of Pittsburgh already with anything?
We're kind of doing a soft rollout with this internally, trying to just kind of build up the system, get used to it, figure out the best methodology for using it. But in that soft rollout, we've identified a couple stolen motor vehicles already, and at least I think one stalking incident. So it's proving very beneficial to us already.
He said the cameras are based outskirts of town, trying to catch vehicles coming in mostly. In Pittsburgh, Fernanda Silva, KOAM News.
Now, according to the Deputy Chief of Police, the money used for that investment comes from the public safety sales tax. Pittsburgh and the company Flock Group are currently on a 2-year contract, and after that period, they'll decide whether the system fits their needs. Another beautiful day out there. Chief Meteorologist Doug Heddy.
Yeah, it turned out to be a nice Thursday for us today. Temperatures once again upper 60s to near 70 degrees. Now, the clouds have thickened up over the past couple hours, but most of us are dry, but we are going to have a few random showers out there as we go through the evening hours. Upper 60s, lower 70s once you get out across Kansas and also Oklahoma. And you can see a couple little spotty showers have popped up over the past couple hours. Most of these are kind of out toward Independence, Bartlesville, and Sedan, but there are going to be some isolated ones out there. Most of them are staying down through parts of Oklahoma. So as we go through the evening, you can see these light showers popping up. Better chance is going to be northeastern Oklahoma into southeastern Kansas, and then kind of fizzling apart after midnight for us tonight. Some thunderstorms in the forecast as well. We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
We'll catch you in a few. The monthly Third Thursday event returns to downtown Joplin this evening. KOAM's Amber Jenkins is live as downtown prepares for this tradition.
The first Third Thursday of the season is about to start off, and it's set to start at 5:30, but as you can see, there's already booths lined up and down the streets. Right here we have a councilman running for re-election. Next we have an essential oils, and of course we have a really cool activity challenge doing tricep dips and everything of that. And of course down the street there's food vendors and more vendors of any kind. The theme this month is to go green. Third Thursday is set to end at 8:30 tonight. I'm Amber Jenkins reporting from Third Thursday. Dow, back to you.
Perfect day for the event, Amber. Thank you so much. Still ahead, Crowder College hosts a competition for area high school FFA members. Plus, Park Elementary in Columbus keeps its Trike-a-thon tradition alive, raising money for St. Jude children. Area high schoolers flock to Crowder College's today for the school's Aggie Day. The event brings together future Farmers of America students to compete in 15 contests. Around 1,800 students took part, judged by local FFA instructors and community volunteers.
I've been here for 15 Aggie Days. I can already see a giant change in how students are prepared to come to these contests. I think that they are exposed to more material, they have access, they have technology, they have ways that they can study on their phone as they're going, on the bus up and down the road or whatever. They have ways that they can study that are different than maybe just rock and chisel times from before.
In addition to those 1,800 students, 300 more people were involved in just putting on that competition. KOAM's very own Tanya Bach had a cup of conversation with Pittsburgh residents at the Pittsburgh Public Library. The event allows residents to hear from Tanya firsthand about working at KOAM and how she balances that with her personal life. Those who attended were able to hear stories of Tanya's childhood all the way up to where she is now.
Because I see her on TV all the time, it's nice to hear her talk in person and see what all she's doing and what's going on, not only with the TV station, her job, but her personal life, what she likes to do.
The next Cup of Conversation is going to be on April 18th, where those who attend can meet the Morning Sun General Manager, Justin Crane. Preschoolers at Park Elementary in Columbus took part in their annual Trike-a-thon. The event is organized by Cindy Wells, a former teacher at Park Elementary. Wells has been putting on this event along with raising money every year for the St. Jude Children's Hospital in Memphis. The event was organized after Wells' son, Dylan, lost his battle with cancer in 2005.
I I've even had some children bring their piggy banks because they're so excited to help others. They say, "Mom, can I take my piggy bank? I don't need it. They need it." And so that makes me cry, because it amazes me what kids this age does nowadays, that they want to give back. So it's the best.
So far this year's fundraiser has raised nearly $1,100. Cindy says since she started this, the community has raised a total of more than $100,000. A little bit later, with spring upon us, so are ticks. We're going to tell you what you need to know to stay safe.
Plus, we have some rain chances in the forecast. We're going to look at that coming up next. Another nice day for us today. We've had partly sunny skies. Of course, the clouds have kind of thickened up a bit over the past few hours, and we are going to have some scattered showers as we go through the evening hours. Nice shot, Indigo Sky Casino and Resort, Indigo, just outside of Seneca, Missouri. All right, 69 Fort Scott. We have 70 in Parsons. Bonita is at 72. 70 in Anderson. Carthage is sitting at 68. Kind of mostly cloudy skies. 69 in Joplin. Southerly winds at about 10 to 15, and through the evening we'll slip back through the 60s, 50s, but we are going to have a few random showers out there. You can see the clouds thickening up over the past several hours. If we zoom in, a few spotty little tiny guys across the region, not a big deal. Most of the rain is actually going to stay down to our south and to our west, especially Oklahoma, but you can see one little thunderstorm north of Bartlesville, a couple little showers in Cherokee County. But here's where most of the rain is: central parts of Oklahoma. We have a wave passing to our south. We're just getting clipped right on the northern edge. This upper level wave will pass by, be out of here by the time we get into tomorrow afternoon. All right, let's go through tonight. Light showers, mainly southeastern Kansas, northeastern parts of Oklahoma, dissipating late tonight. You may wake up and have a random shower, and then these will push out of here. Cold front slides in early afternoon, so tomorrow afternoon with the front, there may be a spotty little thunderstorm that tries to pop up mid to late afternoon. Not a big deal. Then those are going to push right on out of here. Tomorrow night, we do cool back down. We get down into the mid-30s for overnight lows. Then heading into Saturday, not a bad day. High temps, upper 50s. To near 60 degrees by Saturday afternoon. All right, for you Friday, 51 start, 61 by noon. Again, isolated thunderstorm in the afternoon. High temp of 69 degrees. Now let's go into our next storm system. This is going to roll in late Sunday. So here's 1:30 in the afternoon. Some showers starting to spread into the region. As we get into Sunday evening, thunderstorms, most likely severe, Wichita to Oklahoma City. And these will start to track in as we get into Sunday night and into Monday morning. So it could be a loud night by the time we get into Sunday. And then even on Monday, as the main front rolls through, a few scattered thunderstorms trying to pop up. So kind of our hot spot for Sunday night for strong to severe storms, really from Joplin to Wichita to Oklahoma City to just northwest of Dallas, Texas. So that's something we're going to keep our eyes on. Rainfall with the showers tonight, and then again some thunderstorms as we go into Sunday. So rainfall tonight, very light, but I think by the end of Sunday, a lot of us will pick up a quarter, maybe a half an inch of rain, which we need. It is that time of the year. It's spring. This is when we need to get our rain. 69 for you tomorrow, 59 Saturday. Those late evening thunderstorms on Sunday into Monday morning. Quite a bit cooler Tuesday. Some thunderstorms again Thursday, but if I count, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 days below freezing in this next 10 days.
Oh,
so watch out for that.
I hope there aren't any more after that.
I know.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, spring has officially sprung, and that means the return of ticks. The Missouri Department of Conservation wants to remind you ticks can carry diseases such as alpha-gal syndrome, Lyme disease, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. While most tick-borne illnesses aren't typically fatal, they can certainly be debilitating. Some, like alpha-gal syndrome, are incurable. Experts recommend staying away from areas like tall grass or brushy areas if you have to be outside. Certainly take precautions if you are in those areas. We have more tick prevention information on our website. That's KOAMnewsnow.com. Coming up, with the growing advancements of artificial intelligence, we're going to look at the concerns surrounding fake videos. We're learning more information about the first patient in Neuralink's human trial. This is exciting. The company, which is owned by Elon Musk, posted a video of 29-year-old Noland Arbaugh playing chess. Now, Arbaugh is paralyzed from the shoulders down following a diving accident. He received an electronic brain implant in January, which allows him to control the cursor of a mouse just by thinking about it.
It just became intuitive for me to start imagining the cursor moving. Basically, it was like using the force on a cursor, and I could get it to move wherever I wanted, just stare somewhere in the screen, and it would move where I wanted it to.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that still needs to be done with the technology, but it has already changed his life. Artificial intelligence is advancing every day and is producing some jaw-dropping images, but there are fears that those with bad intentions will exploit that technology. Bradley Blackburn reports.
This footage was not filmed in a jungle with a camera crew. It was produced on a computer by this man, who simply made it doing this.
I'm going to go ahead and type in a waterfall in the jungle at dawn.
Jamie Umferson is the head of creative at Runway. The company developed artificial intelligence that can generate these short videos almost instantly.
When we first released Gen 2, a little under a year ago, you were able to generate 4-second clips. Now you're able to generate up to 16 seconds at a time.
The company behind ChatGPT is going even further. OpenAI is showing off the Sora system that can generate amazingly realistic videos with AI. This clip that appears to show a cat with its owner was created by a computer. Look closely and you'll see a glitch. The left paw on the pillow is joined with another paw. Still, the potential for AI video is endless, especially for Hollywood. We showed you this example last year.
AI is supercharging visual effects like this technology from Wonder Dynamics that can swap out real faces and figures with 3D characters far faster than ever before.
But outside entertainment, there's real risk for misuse.
I think there's really valid reasons for concern about how these models, many of them, OpenAI and all the others out there, might be used for propaganda purposes, might be used for nefarious purposes, fraud.
Right now, Sora is only available to certain users. Anyone can use the Runway Gen 2 system.
I think the best thing we can all do when new technologies arrive and become available is to experiment with them, understand how they might affect us.
Runway hopes to enhance the system so videos can eventually go from 16 seconds to feature-length films. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
President Biden has canceled another $5.8 billion of student loan debt. This latest round of relief impacts nearly 78,000 public sector workers through the Public Service Loan Forgiveness Program. Qualifying borrowers include teachers, social workers, some nurses and doctors, and government lawyers who've made 10 years of monthly payments. Final check of the forecast next. The CBS Evening News is next. Then on CBS, we're going to have the CBS coverage of the NCAA basketball resuming at 6 this evening. So we will not have a 6 p.m. newscast on KOAM. And our late news is going to be a little bit later than usual following tonight's basketball games. In the meantime, we invite you to join us for KOAM News at 9 on Fox 14. We're going to check out more of the fun at the third Thursday of the year in Joplin. Plus, high school baseball is in full swing in southeast Kansas. We'll have highlights from some of today's games. Stay with us for the CBS Evening News and the March Madness coverage beginning at 6. The weather pretty nice out there, Doug.
Yeah, we are going to have a few random little showers as we go through the evening hours, and then a few little thunder showers popping up tomorrow afternoon. High temp 69, a little bit cooler as we head into Saturday. More thunderstorms Sunday night.
Thanks for joining us. Let's make it a great evening.